What's happening, Diecast folks? How you guys doing? How's my Diecast familia doing? Hopefully well. I've been paying attention to the hurricane. The landfall like literally just occurred. So prayers to all of our Florida folks. And yeah, it's pretty bad. So all of our Diecast family, Bullet, Anthony Bullet Tony Customs, Pia from Mad Visions. Who else is out there? Chuck, Diecast Media Network, of course. He's pretty far north, but still, prayers. It's going to get a lot of rain. So I hope all you guys are doing well. And you are certainly in my thoughts, and I'm sure everybody in the chat who's able to be here. But anyways, welcome to Diecast Discussion number 148. I'm your host, Derek, aka Honest Diecast, but collectively we are all Honest Diecast, striving to build a better Diecast community. It's about the cars, not the money. If it's your first time here, welcome. Talk about all things Diecast, and for all those beautiful people that I see, like Pia from Mad Visions, hopefully you're doing okay, buddy. Hopefully you're doing okay. I know Pia told me that he evacuated, and I could have swore that I heard the place that he evacuated to. I could have swore I heard it on the Ryan Hall, y'all, but hopefully all is well. Yeah. So anyways, we're going to do our thing, and hopefully anybody who needs it can refer here, just like, there he goes, Anthony. Sweet. I think Anthony is just out of the immediate bullseye. Okay, good. Good. 2 hours north of where I live. Okay. Best wishes at the house, collection, all other belongings are A-okay when you get back. So, yeah, let's get right into it, guys. We'll say what's up to everybody, do a little general chat. You'll see it in the banner down below, but Diecast Day of Giving, October 12th, just a friendly reminder. Do this every year. Mark from drivendreams.org puts this on, and yeah, we set a specific number to just try to set a goal, but each car equals one smile. So just want to put a little reminder out there that October 12th is Diecast Day of Giving, and the whole point, if you don't know, is to gather up as much donations as you can, and donate those to your local charity, your local children's hospital, and then send your tally number to drivendreams.org, so we can post our total and just try to set that goal, just to kind of give a segue for, there's nothing wrong with setting a goal. So it's not bragging per se. It's just to say, hey, we have a goal to donate this much to charities this year. Let's see how close we can get to it. Let's see if we can reach it. Let's see if we can surpass it. And then we'll up the bar next year. So make sure to do that if you can, if it's within your reason. I've already got some cars set aside, and I'm looking forward to knocking into that goal. So hopefully everybody can do the same. And again, that can be any charity of your choice, local, far, or children's hospital, any kind of children's hospital. And I usually do my donations to Phoenix Children's Hospital. So what's up, Gary? Them damn cats. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Anthony says we a bit gusty out tonight. Yeah, I'm glad that the wind gusts didn't come in the form of tornadoes. Because, for those that don't know, pretty damn historic tornado outbreak, especially for Florida. It's probably the worst that Florida's ever gotten, I'm assuming. But, yeah, just something that you would see in the Midwest in spring is happening in Florida. It has happened. Now the main event is moving on shore, and now we to have to deal with that. So it's just like, it's relentless. So my heart goes out to anybody in Florida that's being affected by this, for sure. There it is right there. Eddie G, one of the MVPs, send it the reminder. Hashtag DDOG, Diecast Day Given, October 12th. So yeah, even if you can donate a car, 5 cars, 10 cars, please do so. And then just send your tally to Diecast Day of or drivendreams.org. Or make a video, make a post, hashtag DDOG, and it should be found. I know, man. I know, Pio. My wishes and my best hopes and thoughts. Hopefully you'll be okay. I mean, luckily for you, that hurricane made landfall a little farther south. Word on the street is that the streets are flooding 6 blocks away from my house. Eesh. Yikes. Sean says, got all my Diecast Day of Giving cars ready. Family and mom's friend from the hospital she works at got a bunch of cars. I'm going to the hospital to donate them tomorrow. Sick, man. Thank you so much, Sean, for contributing to that. Appreciate it. Eddie G's like, I'm done. I'm done. I already got it done. Way to go. Thank you, Eddie G. Fort Pierce. Yeah. Port St. Lucie, man. Ooh, holy cow. Man. Right, David. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, Riddim, I've been tuned into Ryan Hall, y'all, on YouTube. I always push Ryan Hall, y'all. In my opinion, he's the best coverage of any severe weather event. So yeah, definitely look him up and check him out if you are interested. Unfortunately, I don't think it hit that far down south, Joe. But yeah, regardless, yeah, I mean, we all feel some type of way about him, but it's like, man, it's not just him. It's not like a 20-foot by 20-foot hurricane that can affect one person or one person's house. So yeah. Max Velocity is very good as well. He's my backup. He's my go-to. I was actually watching his streams the past couple of days. Usually Ryan Hall does the main event coverage or as it's happening, and Max Velocity will do build-up coverage. So yeah, Max Velocity is very good as well. I like him too. Congrats, Tony. Paul says, I have a cousin that lives in Florida. Haven't heard from her. Best wishes. I hope that she's okay. And speaking of fines, I got 2 whopping fines. 2 whopping fines, just thanks to having to stop at these stores. Both of these cards are not in the best of shape, but I'm pretty happy that I found these. So first one is at a local disappointment. I had to go pick up a can of primer, so I decided to check Diecast. Of course, I saw all the leftover N and P case that has been rummaged through, which is fine. But I was able to find this Speed Graphics car, which is probably, in my opinion, the second hottest car of the set. Of course, we know what the hottest one is, but it's pretty stoked to find that. Definitely one of the best Mazda RX-3s that I've seen. Great wheel choice, great tampos, absolutely fantastic. Then we got the Mother's Polish, car polished sponsorship logos on there, so very nice. And then second one I found actually today, had to go to an O'Reilly's. So I always check Diecast at O'Reilly's, and I was able to find the mainline version of one of my most wanted supers for this year. I'm hoping to find that super. If I don't, hopefully I can trade for it, or possibly find one for a really good price in Vegas in February. That's the hope. So, but it's super stoked to find this. For those that don't know, the Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo is one of my favorite Hot Wheel castings ever. I absolutely love this casting because this is one of my favorite GT cars in real life. So very stoked that this has made a comeback, and I absolutely love this red edition of it. It's come in green, yellow, white. It's come in black as a mystery model, which I'm trying to score some more of those, but it's pretty old and it's probably rather spendy. But yeah, I was able to find this. This card is absolutely hammered, so I'll go ahead and open it real quick. Card is absolutely hammered. International card, but yeah, it's absolutely hammered. But yeah, super stoked. Super happy to find this. Pretty cool that they put the aero discs up front with regular wheels and back. That's a nice little touch. Most of the GT cars do not run aero disc. I don't think they are permitted to, but still very, very cool look. And definitely one of my favorite Lamborghini Hot Wheel castings ever. So super stoked. Definitely looking forward to cashing in on some of those main lines whenever they hit, whenever that is, whenever I can, for some customs stuff. Yeah, I agree, Sean. Needs a wheel swap. It needs to get slammed. I like it. I like it. Oh, with the wildfires. Yeah, in Cali. Yeah, it's wildfire season in Cali. Throwback with Aerodisc, like to Group C. Yep. Nice, Osvaldo. Congratulations on your finds. Found the Alfa Romeo Chase and the Firebird Super yesterday. Congratulations. Hot Wheels did do an excellent job on the Essenza. That's another one of my favorite Hot Wheels castings. I think my top favorite Hot Wheels Lamborghini castings is the Super Trofeo, the Huracan Super Trofeo. One of my favorite real life race cars. The Lamborghini Essenza, one of my favorite track only exotics. And the Lamborghini Huracan Liberty Walk wide body. Those are my favorite castings. Favorite. But all around, Hot Wheels does a really, really good job on their Lamborghini castings. So it's very, very pleasantly surprising. So yeah, very nice. Yeah, Mura's pretty good. I wish I had a square wheel setup. Same thing with the newer Countach. What is it? The LP 5000 or whatever it is. The one that came in Spettacolare. That was the Chase. Excellent casting. I just wish that it was square wheeled setup. Just makes it a lot easier to customize. So, but yeah, they do a really good job. Old school Lamborghini Countach, really, really good. The premium one is nice. Again, the one that came in Spettacolare is really nice. Jay Leno, that one, really, really good. But I wish that they would come out with it as they do with RLC. So the wing, I think the wing really sets that car off. So yeah. Four-door luxury Lambo. Urus, the SUV. Trying to think of the Ford. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, shoot, I don't even remember. The scale is kind of wonky on most of them. Yeah, typical inconsistent Hot Wheels, but yeah. Yeah, I think the Aventador would be a lot higher up there again if it wasn't a staggered wheel setup. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Urus or Urus, however you prefer to say it. Let's get into our first topic, and I'm going to bring up a slide here. So Joey Eli, not Joe Ollie, who's in the chat. There's that 4-door one. Estoke, however you want to say it. So let me bring up a slide here. Okay. So Joey Eli was kind enough to share this post with me. It appears that Walmart might be trying to make an attempt to crack down on pallet rating. So I want to know what you guys think about it. But this one is from the Cartoon Collector Elite Buy Sale Trade forum. And this was posted by Rudy Cruz Jr. Hopefully it's okay if I show the name on there. Hopefully nobody's upset about that. But it says finally arrived in Texas. And what you see in the picture below is a cartooned shipper on a shopping cart, which obviously it looks like it might have been, is probably picked through already, is pulled off the pallet, put in the shopping cart, picked through. That's my assumption. He says no one can get anything because most of our Walmarts have special security and undercover, making sure no one grabs boxes from the pallets. They will take a copy of your ID and give you a warning that next time you will be banned from the store. You'll be 86 from that Walmart. It's wild out here. I got a question for taking this pick. So I want to know what you guys think about this. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I think it is absolutely fantastic. Rhythm says, waiting on that Pop Race Blue Civic Pandem EG6. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to take a look at those Pop Races as well. Tony says, that's great. That's awesome. I agree 110%. I've always stated my opinion on this, and I always felt that Walmart should make it a point to stock overnight, like a lot of stores do. And for pallet rating has been a thing for years in Hot Wheels collecting. But they really haven't taken any steps to stop it. Yeah, see, there we go. Right there, Josh. They wouldn't have to do that if they would go back to overnight stocking. Walmart can afford a night shift again. Yeah, true. And to my knowledge, they do. To my knowledge, they do have overnight stocking. So it's like, what's really holding them back? But yeah, now it looks like apparently they've hired plainclothes security. Maybe it's just maybe it's their loss prevention. Who knows? But regardless, that's people being taken away from, other jobs, other duties. It's like, why even do this? So, but yeah, Jeremy, man, that's pretty wild. And definitely neat for the most part. I know my local store doesn't do that. We have a local guy going around and opening pallet stuff. Yeah. And just to be clear, guys, like one of the reasons why I gave up hunting Walmarts a long time ago. One of the reasons is because they do this. They pull the pallets. They pull the pallets in the evening. There's people there that know the timing of that particular store, and they go in there and they pallet raid, which leaves no other opportunity, no other time for you to score anything at Walmart unless you're there when those pallets are getting pulled. If you're not there, you're SOL. So that's why I gave up on it. But it's just a consistent problem. A lot of these people, they don't pick up after themselves. They leave the boxes torn open. They leave diecasts. I've gone into Walmarts in the past and I've seen the pallets. I've seen them knocked over from people trying to pull boxes out from underneath that are stocked. There's stuff on top of them. They just yank those boxes out, let the pallets fall over and go to town. Just no concern for anything. And, used to be a thing that, get kind of worked up about. But then I thought to myself, I was like, well, if Walmart doesn't care, why should I care? And I think a lot of people feel that way. But that's why my Walmarts in my metropolitan area are so bad to hunt, because if you're not there pulling pallet or waiting for the pallets to get pulled out, you're out of luck. You're SOL. There's no chance to go in first thing in the morning, be the early bird gets the worm, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. And personally, like I've stated many times, I don't have the need or desire to do that. No way. James Gilly, I love this process. It only affects raiders and collectors benefit. I agree with that. I agree. If Walmart goes back to overnight stocking, then the first collector that gets to that store has got the chance. Jeremy says, but it seems like they bring stuff out later now. With my luck increasing, my Walmart definitely works through the night. Yeah, I know for a fact they have a night stocking crew. Because why would they pull pallets at night if they weren't planning on working on those, after closing? Yep, same here, Rhythm. It's a free-for-all. I've walked out in the past. I've walked out of Walmarts in the evening because as soon as I turn that corner to go into the toy section, there's like 4 guys ripping the pallets apart. I'm like, nope, I'm good. I am good. You guys have fun. Subi said, that's exactly how I missed the Lambo Super. Had just gone through a dump, and then I turn around and see 2 guys cracking 2 cases, one being P with the soup. If I only check the pallet. Yeah, but it's like, why should you have to do that? Why should you have to do that? What's up, Joe? This is Joey Eli. He's the one that sent me this this post. So thanks again, man. It says, thanks for the good thoughts about Florida. My mom lives in Newport Richey. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's going to be very tragic seeing what comes of it tomorrow. David said, my Walmart won't have this. My Walmart is so ghetto. It only has one entrance and the police get called over 500 times a year. Yeah, sounds familiar. I agree, Tony. And no worries. You can express your frustration, man. No worries. No one's going to tell you to stop. Not here anyways. Yeah, you come up on a case and it's missing 3 to 4 cars. It'll be all the hot stuff too. Yeah. Hurricane Milton made landfall as 120 mile per hour, 954 millibar Cat 3. Spotted a pallet recently that had every box with checker pattern on it ripped open, but clearly they weren't Hot Wheels if they can only read the contents. Yeah, that's pretty funny though. That's pretty funny seeing boxes that shouldn't be ripped open because it's like, wow, this whoever was attempting to pallet raid clearly doesn't know what they're looking for. Clearly doesn't know. Hey, 10-4 Wizard Man, thanks for swinging in. Appreciate you. I got to work 10 to 6. Yeah, go get your sleep, buddy. Thanks for swinging in. Josh says, I wish someone would explain to Target and Walmart store managers to always leave a dump bin, fill it with the crap that's been hanging on the pegs for 6 months, and put fresh cases on the pegs. Yeah, before I really hung up hunting, I kind of noticed a few Targets doing that, which was which was nice. It was nice. And I think they're starting to get the gist that, you know, if they put out a full fresh dump bin and just put it in there, it's a mess and it's torn up. You know, it's like crazy. So I think they're starting to get the gist that maybe if they take all the old stuff, put it in the dump bins, set it on the end of the end cap, maybe it'll give them a better chance to push that older product as well and just kind of prevent that mess. It'll prevent the collectors from going through, because a collector goes into a store, they can automatically tell that, hey, this is picked over, this is old, you know, and regardless, I think it's a good policy. Yeah, you're correct. Hurricane Milton was a record-breaking hurricane, second strongest hurricane ever recorded in the Western Hemisphere. And that's given off of wind gust and was it wind gust and millibar reading? It was like at an 895 millibar. That's out of this world. So thankfully it weakened quite a bit. If only what would fit on the pegs was new every few days, everyone would have a chance. That's true. That's true. Yeah, Mattel needs to get this distribution in order, and the stores do too. The stores do too. What's up, Rico? How you doing, my friend? Got your box shipped out, so enjoy. I hope it helps. My stores do the opposite. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of stores make it a point just to push all the new stuff out. Man, tell you what, I stopped into a Target to grab coffee the other day, and man, they redid their section and they put all the monster trucks at the very end of the toy aisle. I don't know if all Targets are doing this or not, but man, it was friggin' loaded with all brand new stuff. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So funny palette rate. Look at Jake's text. Let me see real quick while we're on the topic. Yeah, see, there you go, guys. There you go. I'll show it on camera. But there's a toy palette all stacked up. But look at, there's two Hot Wheels shippers on the bottom, and they were both cracked. Somebody was sneaky and pulled the shippers out of the boxes, and thankfully it didn't spill over, or maybe it did spill over because that's a crappy stack. Either that or somebody got to it in the back. So just typical Hot Wheels hunting shenanigans. I don't miss it at all. I don't miss it at all. Yeah, Tony, what is it? It says special news report just came in about hurricane. So yeah, I just wanted to share that topic with you guys. It looks like at least some Walmarts, you know, maybe it's a store manager type of thing. Maybe it's at management discretion for that particular store, maybe regional, I don't know. But it appears we've had this before and it ended up being nothing. So just take this for a grain of salt. But it appears that at least some Walmarts are trying to make an attempt to nip pallet rating in the bud. So just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. I wish you guys the best. So I'll put back up the general discussion banner. Let me go back to comments. We got a couple of comments. If it pops up. Whenever it pops up. There we go. Pallet rating Jenga. Yeah, I knew that there were some fatalities reported on the eastern coast and central of Florida because of the tornado outbreak. So that's really unfortunate, but that tornado outbreak was insane. I was listening to it and watching the coverage all day today. I'm serious, guys. It was insane. Insane. You move to Florida, you don't expect this type of stuff. But yeah, very unfortunate, but you know, it's crazy. My Walmart just installed lock cases for all Legos, says Rico. Yeah, us too. They're starting to show up, and Diecast will be right behind it. I guarantee it. I guarantee Diecast will be right behind it because people just like to steal. And it's going to be screwing everybody over. But yeah, so next topic, guys. I just want to share some insight that I guess I can share with you guys about airbrushing. For those that don't know, I did start airbrushing this past week. Overall, it has been amazing. I definitely regret not moving to airbrush sooner, and stealing is bad. Okay. So yeah, I've airbrushed 4 cars so far. Most of them came out without a hitch. But I will say, if it's one piece of advice I can give you, if you're thinking about moving to airbrush or getting into airbrushing, make sure you have the right equipment, and make sure you do tests. Test a lot. And yes, major shout out to Sammy. Sammy has held my hand for this whole past week regarding airbrushing. You know, I called him at work, and he walked me through some stuff, and but yeah, he's been a massive help. So I really appreciate you, Sammy. Thank you, sir. I had a lot of success this past week with airbrushing, and I've had a couple of challenging and not so good things happen. So what I want to tell you is, Paul, I agree. I just want to say here, guys, if you are really, really serious about Hot Wheels customizing and you want to get into it, this message is specifically for Demo, because I know Demo wants to get into it. I'm just going to tell you right now, bypass cans, bypass spray cans. I've done it for like 5 years now. I've been customizing Hot Wheels for about 5 years. And spray cans are great. They really are. But if you are really serious about tapping into your true potential as far as Hot Wheels customizing goes, just go straight to airbrush. If you haven't invested anything into paints yet, just go straight to airbrush. Just do your homework, watch as many write-ups as you can, learn as much as you can about it, and make sure you get the right equipment. Make sure that you get an air compressor that's capable. Make sure you get lots of your disposable, what am I trying to say here? Your consumables. So get a lot of mixing cups, get a lot of pipettes. You're going to need a crap ton of pipettes. You're going to go through a ton of them. So get a lot of pipettes. Those are the little syringe looking thingies that suck up fluid and stuff. You're going to need that. Get a lot of mixing sticks, or if you want to be really fancy, like Uncle Paulie from Diecast Graveyard, get one of those little electric stirrers. That's pretty cool. But more than anything, get the right and capable airbrush. That, to me, just in this week, I've discovered is the most important thing that you need. Is you can get a cheapo brand airbrush. It doesn't have to be an Iwata. It doesn't have to be any of these other fancy models or anything like that. But make sure that it can spray paint consistently, and it can take all different types of consistency paints. Okay. So to put it in a nutshell, I got a huge box, or I got a huge tote from my buddy Jacob Inman with a lot of diorama stuff and virtually a full airbrush setup. So I've been using that. It came with an Iwata HPB Plus, which is, I think, kind of a little bit, tiny bit of an older airbrush, but also I think it's more meant for finer stuff because it comes with a 0.2 needle. And I've been using Createx paint, so wicked colors, opaque, and pearlized. So the opaque and the wicked color, no problem on a 0.2 needle. The pearl is where I started running into big time friggin' problems. I wasn't thinning it down enough, and I ended up clogging up my Iwata. And I tried pulling it apart, cleaning it, no dice. It'll shoot air, won't shoot paint. So I don't know what's going on with it. But it was a real wake-up call to me that you really, really do have to have the right airbrush. I would not recommend anything with less than a 0.3 needle because thankfully the air compressor that I bought from Harbor Freight came with an airbrush. It's a cheapo brand, and it's an Avant. It's an Avant air compressor and airbrush, 0.3 needle. It's like bare minimum. Like that's as low as I would go. I would not go anything less than a 0.3. Anything else, you're kind of wasting your time on. But that seems to shoot the pearl a little better. Still got to thin the pearl out. The pearl is just it's thick. You got to thin it down. Even on a 0.5 needle, as Sammy said. So if you're thinking about getting into painting and you're serious about it, if you're like, man, I seriously want to invest into this, just go airbrush. Don't mess with cans. Save cans for your primer and your clear coat if you still want to do clear that way. You can run the car rep, which has no pot life. You can run Spray Max. I've been going through an old can of Spray Max that I've had. Yeah, just save it for that. But as far as paint, man, nothing compares to airbrush. Nothing compares to the finish, the fineness, the coverage that you can get, the finish, and the options. The options is like the number one thing. So yeah. And cleaner. That's it, Eddie. Eddie P. What's up, Eddie P? The Gadfather. Spraygunner.com is a great website. It is a fantastic website. Cisco, can you recommend an airbrush machine? So airbrush machine, I'm not sure what you mean, but Spraygunner sells a really good air compressor called No Name. That's a really good compressor. It's cheap. It's quiet. If you go to Harbor Freight and look up the Avant, it's Avant or Avanti air compressor, it's about $90. And it is super quiet. I love this air compressor. It's small, compact, quiet. Very quiet. Very good. Josh says constant air pressure makes a huge difference. Do you have a tank for your setup? Yes, I have the Avanti air compressor. So yeah, good. No complaints. No complaints at all. Yeah, thanks, Jeremy. I got tired of seeing everybody else move on. I watched you move on to it. I watched Bullet Tony Customs move on to it. Jake, everybody moved on to it. So I was like, well, Sammy's been bugging me for like the past year to go airbrush. So I was like, well, might as well. Don't forget to clean it. Drop-in tips for the win. Yes, cleaning is a huge thing. And honestly, that was the biggest thing that kept me away from airbrushing. That was the thing I was most scared about. Was just the time involved and all of that. But honestly, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Even pulling the gun all apart and cleaning, not too bad. My recommendation would be to get a stick of chapstick or a little can of beeswax. so that you can seal up the threads on the nozzle on the tip, because if it does leak air out of there, you will notice it. It's not good. You definitely don't want that. Tried airbrushing in 2019. It was okay, but it broke. It's fixed now, but got used to rattle cans at this point that I keep forgetting to use it. Yeah, nothing wrong with rattle can, but I'm just saying from my experience, I really wish that I would have tried airbrushing sooner, because I really do like it and enjoy it. It's like it kind of sparked a new passion. It's like that's what I think about at work. I think about, man, I want to go home and mix some paint, and I want to spray another car. So, and I haven't even tapped into anything yet. Like I said, I'm using the same paint. I'm using Createx, which is a great paint. Got some great finishes. I'll show you guys here in a second a couple of cars. But I haven't even tapped into all the other brands that are available out there, like Tropical Glitz and just so many others. I did watch some write-ups, some write-ups and some videos on taking the clear Tamiya, the transparent paints, mixing that and turning that into like a Spectraflame finish. I'm really excited to try that. I really want to try that. What's up, Amazing Cars? Congratulations for finding a super treasure hunt. Amazing Cars best diecast protector. Honestly, my preference is Sterling, but HPD and Diamond protectors, they make some great protectors as well. But my personal preference is Sterling. I like Sterling the best. There you go, Rico, with his 2 cents on that. Yeah, Diamond protectors are really good. HPD seems to be pretty good. But yeah, I lean towards Sterling. I like Sterling. Jeremy says that pearl paint definitely needs to be thin for sure. My 0.5 is definitely the best for me. I can use a 0.3, but it needs to be thin more. Yeah, that's the thing. When you're working with a smaller airbrush needle, you really need to be considering about thinning paints more. Like definitely. Yeah, Sammy says 0.5 is the way to go. That seems to be the general consensus for what people are using in the diecast community. So yeah, for sure. But yeah, as I mentioned, even Sammy, when he works with the Createx pearls, he still has to thin it down on a 0.5. So, and there's Eddie P saying buy the compressor from Spray Gunner. Yeah, the no name compressor, that one has got some really good reviews. I considered it, but I found the one at Harbor Freight and saw that it was local. It's virtually the same thing, just different color, different name, Avanti or Avant. I don't remember. Yeah, and the paints go, yeah, that's true, Jeremy. The paints go a long way, especially even if you decide to thin it out as well, even if you don't really have to and you choose to want to thin the paint out a little bit more, it's gonna last you a long time. Hi, Brucey Poo. Yeah, Bruce, go figure, rubbing it in as always. But yeah, I mean, I still, like I said, I've stuck with rattle can through the years, and no regrets. I've had some great results using rattle can. The Duplicolor Spectraflame, all the Krylon, uh, the fusion colors, and all that stuff. Really great. But I'm just saying, if you really, really are convinced that you want to invest into diecast customizing, and go airbrush. I'm just saying, it's awesome. It is really awesome. And yeah, the potential, like Josh says, the potential to make your own colors, that you have no limits, none. You have no limits. Eddie P says, Tootsie compressor that old man Pete has. Right on. Yeah, and if you guys want some great airbrush write-ups, definitely check out Pete from Old Man Diecast. He has some great write-ups on airbrushing too. He's been doing it for a long time. Bruce says zero complaints for either my horrible freight or spray gunner setups. Just need to actually use them sometime again. Yeah, it's a money and time investment for sure. Like make no mistake about it. It is a money and time investment for sure, but in the end, it's worth it. Yes, he does, Eddie. Absolutely. I have an airbrush in storage, don't have a compressor. Nice. Fortunately, there are some really good options out there for really good prices, Paul. Just keep that in mind. Like I said, spray gunner and Harbor Freight. For scale flake and keeping body lines, airbrush is definitely a huge step in detail. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. One thing I noticed, one of the cars that I sprayed, I had to do a little bit of touch up. I had to do some fixing on it. Because I used a mix of really good Tamiya masking tape, but I used the combination also of some really crappy masking tape to cover off a majority of the model. And of course that stuff didn't hold up, and I got some overspray into the taping area, and I was able to really do some fine brushing and to really mix in those errors with what would have been a complete restrip and paint for rattle can. You know, you can't do it with rattle can. It's just, yeah, it was amazing. Excuse me. Spiders, what's up, brother? Better late than never. Yes, indeed. You ain't going back to rattle cans. My Wada got removable caps to clean it out easier. Nice. Which one do you use, Spiders? Because obviously, I do want to replace my HBP or HPB. I do want to replace it. So I've been looking at Iwata Neos. I've been looking at Eclipse Neos, whatever. But looking at a couple different ones. So maybe if you guys would be kind enough, you airbrushers would recommend an Iwata replacement. I really like the Iwatas. It's weighty, very nice, very high quality. I do like those. I have looked at some other brands too on Spray Gunner, some trigger activated ones too for really good price. So yeah. 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 I'm excited about that. But yeah, right now I'm just working with what I got. And but yeah, I'm definitely excited to dive into the art of mixing paints and seeing what you can come up with. It reminds me of that red you came out with. So yeah, Tony came out with a red color. He's like, I'm not sure what to call it. It was like a really, really dark, like dried blood red. And I was like, menstrual red. So yeah, it was pretty funny. Josh says, I think having a dedicated clear coat brush is real convenient with a bigger cup. I agree with that. Um, I like having smaller cups for tight spots. Clear is more of a bug spray pattern. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. And I was going to use this spare Avanti brush to lay my eventual 2-part mixing clear that I'm planning on trying, thanks to Sammy. But right now I have to use it for paint because that's all I got. Neo's a great starter airbrush. Okay. All right. Neo. What's up, Scotty? Getting ready to go over your box, buddy. Thanks again for that. Appreciate it. Iwata Eclipse has the easy to remove and clean tips, but I also love my Neo the best. Okay. Okay. Game Time Racing, what's up, brother? Customs are so fun, man. I haven't tried the Neo yet. Heard good things though. Yeah. Yeah, it seems a lot of people are using Neos and Eclipse. Minstrel Red. I've since stripped it, man. You should have rolled with the Minstrel Red. Should have rolled with it, Tony. So yeah. Hey, Game Time, are you going to Vegas again this year in February? Oh, hope to see you there again, man. The Gallery 89D airbrush. Check it out. Will do. Take a picture of your comment so I remember it. Cool. I'll check it out, Eddie. I kind of like the thought of those trigger activated ones, but I don't know how easy they are to take apart for deep cleaning. So I don't know. Kind of intimidating. You will be. Sweet, man. I'll see you there. Let's collab again, man. Freaking awesome. Go check out some rooms. Nice. Nice. I take it you like it, Eddie. I take it you like it. The Vegas convention is a fun one. Sad I missed it this year. Yeah. A lot of people rag on it, but I like the Vegas convention. I think it's good. And it's within driving distance, so that's always helpful. But yeah. All right, let's get into this box by Scott. Scotty, I'm not going to show everything you gave me, so I kind of separated like the goods from what's going to Diecast Day of Giving. So there is a couple of premium pieces that he tossed in there for me, and I really love them. So thanks for this, Scott. I really appreciate it. I'm going to show those. Momentarily, but right now I'll get on to the general stuff. If anybody needs help with what's in this box, if you need it, send me an email. Okay, I'll be more than happy to help you out. But when this box was full, it was like a 25-30 pound box of Hot Wheels. It was huge. So if anybody generally needs this stuff, let me know. I'll be willing to work with you and help you out with it. Maybe I'll just ask you to pay for shipping. But if you need it, let me know. Okay, I'm happy to help you out. I'm happy to spread the wealth. Okay. We'll get into these loose cards, and I remember I did open a couple of things that had bad cards, or I didn't have a place to keep it. So we'll go over these loosies first. But yeah, a couple of these things I opened that weren't open. And this definitely is not the gist of what I got. This is like I said, this is the goods. And I've already been tossing stuff into donation boxes. So, but yeah, this is a huge box of stuff. So thanks again, Scott. I really appreciate you, buddy. Really appreciate it. All right. First up, got a Civic Type R mainline. Friggin' nice. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys like the streams, definitely smash the like. Christina and Terry, Ghost Pepper Chicken Sandwich Popeyes is lit. I recommend it. Sweet. Thanks for the recommendation. We were just talking about Lambos, Lamborghini Huracan Liberty Walk. So sweet. Definitely need those. S2000s definitely need those. Good old yellow mainline. We got a Ken Mary Liberty Walk. By the way, Scott, you're a lifesaver on that transport. It's got a bum card on it, but I don't care. Man, I needed that thing to complete that mix. Another S2000. Another Civic Type R. This is the one out of that Walmart silver line set. So cool casting. Here's another one from that same set. This is the I can't remember the I don't remember the chassis code for that Civic Type R. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. I got 2 of these 992 GT3s, mainlines, 2 of those loose. Got 3 of these loose. Liberty Walk S15. I definitely need to knock out another custom of those, and I'll tell you that. And this was from the Toyota 2-pack, the Fast and Furious Toyota 2-pack. So Mark V Supra Premium. Definitely need to do that. Definitely need to do that one. So yeah, that's the Lucy's. That's the Lucy's. So thank you, Scott. We'll make sure that these are used for a good purpose. Sean says got the tuned Skyline the other day. The tuned version of that one. It's very nice. So yeah, somebody was saying, I think your custom stash is probably outgrowing your actual collection, and I think you're right. I think you're right. So this was a really cool edition. I don't think I've ever seen this, but this is from the last year's Vegas convention. I need to pay more attention to the convention cars, but that is sick. So that's obviously a custom Evo 6 from that convention. Very, very cool. Definitely going to hold on to that. Hang that up. That is a super sick piece. FD2. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. But yeah, super cool convention piece. Thank you for that, Scott. Appreciate you. All right. Let's get into the madness here. You know, I don't know if I'm going to show you all of these, man, because there's so friggin' many. All right, so we got a bunch of these, bunch of EFs, bunch of EF Civics, 2 of these S15s. So in all honesty, guys, there's a lot. I just basically separated the hot stuff from the kind of not hot stuff. But honestly, I'm probably going to be putting a lot more of these into the donation box. Because there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff, and I got a lot of it. But yeah, we'll distribute it. Always useful, always nice. Mark V Super Mainline. Here's a couple of those carded S15 Liberty Walks. First rendition of it. Got some really cool curveballs in here too. S14 Drift from Ultra Hots. It's always a nice one to see. This one, I love this one. The Advan 180SX on a factory seal card. That's really nice. That's super dope. Super thankful to have that. Alrighty, Draggy G. First one. Love this rendition. Short card Civic Type R. Very, very dope. Very dope. Got the 55th anniversary 180SX. That's always a win. Carded S2000. And Kroger Edition EG Drag Civic. Will says, been hunting for that drift Nissan. If you need it, if you need that Ultra Hots one, let me know. I'll hand one off the Pops next time I see him. A couple of Liberty Walk Huracans. White one. Super sweet. Don't have any more room for that. Let's see. There's another one. One of my favorite, most underrated castings, Zonda R in the black. Super dope. Neon Speeders 510. Friggin' sick. Oldie but goodie. KDR 30. Nissan Skyline. Most definitely. Most definitely. Never got the Kroger EG. I can certainly help with that, Joe. Next time I send you a box, just remind me. Just remind me so I don't forget. All right, Kroger edition 992 GT3. That's the Kroger edition one, the white one. And 3 R32 Godzillas. It's crazy, man. It's friggin' nuts. Friggin' nuts. Nuck and Futs. All right. Running out of room. Running out of room. All right. We'll take a break from the main lines just for a second. Check this out, guys. ER34 transport. That is always gold right there. Liberty Walk R35 transport. Did not have much luck finding that. I found 2 of those. So super dope. And then Scotty, this one I owe you a kidney for because, yeah, that's going in the collection. Needed that to complete that transport mix. So thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much. Got a feeling R34 Godzilla is coming. I think you're right. If Hot Wheels keeps continuing with the trend, so last year in D&E case, you had the red EF Civic and you had the R32 Godzilla. This year we had red EG and R33 Godzilla. So one would think that next year in D&E probably we'll see red EK hatchback and then we'll see R34 Godzilla. I think you're onto it, Sean. I think you are. All right. If anybody needs help with this transport, let me know because Scotty gave me 3 of these. So this is the K&W S13 transport. If anybody needs help with it, let me know. I got 3 of them. You can see why Scott got so many of them. Oh man. Nothing is better than coming across a transport that has that price tag on it. Oh, and I just found this out today when I went and picked up groceries at Fry's. Of course, looked at the Hot Wheels. Guess how much transports are now at Kroger? At least my Fry's. They are $18 now. $18. Friggin' ridiculous. Friggin' ridiculous. Alrighty. I'm gonna mechanic. After soaking the airbrush in cleaner, try using a dental pick or sewing needle to gently loosen or remove whatever paint might be stuck in there. Should be able to revive that Iwata. Yeah, I'll need to try that. Because I cleaned it off as best as I could. I cleaned it off as best as I could with my eyes. But yeah, maybe I'm missing something. You're right. I'll definitely give that a try. Okay, capping off the main lines. Always a goodie for me. Absolutely can never have enough of those, man. I got so many of those, trust me. Got 2 of those long card 935s. That is gold to me right there. That's a short card of that. And I don't know if I have any short cards of that. So thank you for that, Scott. That's huge. Another Kroger 992 GT3. Again, always gold to me. Matchbox 997 GT3 RS. This one I wasn't sure I had. I do have this one, but this one is factory sealed. So that's friggin' awesome. So that one is going up on the Porsche wall in place of the one that I got up there. Thing's on a mint card as well. Excuse me. Oh, one more of these. We got the infamous GameStop version. Friggin' sick. Never have enough of those. And last but not least, this is probably the biggest mainline in here for me. I do not have this. And I'm going to have to redo my whole Porsche wall to fit this on there. But this Matchbox 997 GT3. So very reminiscent. It's pretty cool. They kind of came back out with it, but it's a little bit different. So this one, silver wheels. Definitely a true orange stripe. This is the one that comes in the new Matchbox. What is it? 8-pack. So the top one is the new one. But yeah, that old one. Don't have that. So friggin' sick. Pretty cool to have both of them. This one has a plastic spoiler. Has the plastic spoiler. But yeah, that's going up on the Porsche wall. Friggin' sick. Friggin' sick. Yeah, I agree, Anthony. Yeah. As far as Hot Wheels versus Matchbox, the 997, the Matchbox 997 GT3. I'm sorry to say it, but it smokes the Hot Wheels 997 GT3 RS. It's way better. Way better in my opinion. All right, and here are some Ultra Hot Fire Premiums that Scott gave me. So, is the Audi R8 from Race Day? This is a huge win. I need these. I need these for customs. NSX from Mountain Drifters. 8.6 for Mountain Drifters. FDRX7 from Run and Run. The non-chase FC RX7 Pandem from Run and Run. The Toyota Starlet from Run and Run. I'm definitely looking forward to doing a custom on that for sure. Zonda R from Speed Machines. That's an absolute win. I definitely want those with metal bases. And of course, always a win. 992 GT3 from Speed Machines. And we got one more row. Booyah. ER34 from Mountain Drifter. 3 of them. Freaking crazy, man. Crazy, Scott. Crazy generous. Non-chase 71 Porsche 911 from Exotic Envy. Another NSX Type R from Mountain Drifter. Another 8.6 from Mountain Drifter. And lastly, 22B STI from Run and Run. That's a hell of a box, if I do say so myself. Thank you, Scotty. Endless appreciations for this stuff. I'm going to put a lot of this stuff to good use, and a lot of it is going to charity too. Again, if you're a regular on this channel and you saw something that you wanted, that you need on here, then send me an email. Let me know what you need. We'll work something out. I'll probably have you pay for shipping, and that'll probably be that. So let me know. Let me know. But yeah, super generous mail call from or not mail call, but in-person box acquisition from Scotty. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. And like I said, that's one of the hugest things in this box for me, because I do not have that. So I'm going to set that out to the side and put that up tonight probably. Same with that one. I got to swap that one out, fix up the porch wall. I think other than that, I got all the porches already, but you can never have enough, that's for sure. There is no such thing as too much porch. Am I right? So yeah, give me just a second, guys. I'm going to go through and clear this table because I have no room to operate. Yeah, right. Factory seal from 2003. That's wild, huh, Sean? That is wild. Gotta love recycled Matchbox liveries. Yeah, at least they, the new one has a metal spoiler and matching orange wheels, and that old one has the silver wheels. So, at least they switched it up a little bit. But regardless, it's really cool having both. It's really, really cool. Definitely super cool. Take out that Civic Type R short card. That's a huge thing for me too, to have that. I do love my shorties, that's for sure. Speaking of shorties, I got a question to ask you guys. I've really contemplated, if you don't know, the latest X50 starter packs at Target. They are stocking... They're stocking what I believe is PKs, because I see the Huracan in there. How would you feel if I bought one of those and unboxed it? Would you guys want to see that? Because I'm thinking about purchasing one. Thinking about it. Yeah, I'm going to put that away immediately. Put those away immediately. Okay. I think we're good. Now I got some room to breathe. Let me catch up with comments real quick before we move on. Like I said, I do have a couple of premium models to showcase that were in this box as well. Good to see some mainline love, man. Right? Yeah, as I've stated many a times, Hot Wheels are definitely not the focal point anymore, but they will always have a place in my collection. They will always have a place. For sure, Eddie G. The Chase Porsche looks cool in black, but that blue is fantastic. Yeah, it's really good. I got them both hanging up on my porch wall. Love it. And yeah, major shout out to Demo again for hooking me up with that Speed Machines Chase, man. That is just It's out of this world, man. Thank you. Well, if you want one, let me know. If you want one, let me know. I want a nice 959 for custom. So Anthony, I got quite a few mainline ones, and I do have some duplicates. So if you're interested, let me know. Or do you want the newer one? I don't think you would want the newer one because it takes a bigger wheel. And plus it's got the rally lights on top, so you'd have to shave those. I don't know. Oh, you're just playing. Yeah, you got a R34 horde. I do too, man. I do too. I need them. I need them when I want them. Oops. Yikes. I dropped my phone. No, I want to see Jeremy's R34 horde. I want to see it. Yeah, I don't see it yet. Maybe it's on Facebook. I don't know. But I haven't seen it. Same sickness. Oh, nice, Rico. Yeah, I really enjoyed my trip to Hickory when I went to Diecast of Hickory when they were still open. RC Unbox 50-pack, yes. Haven't seen one yet. Maybe on some of your Nemesis clients we'll see something. Right. I did an X50 starter pack unboxing years ago when they first started coming out. It's on the channel. It's buried on the channel somewhere. Kind of a joke. I know a nice 959 doesn't really exist except the RLC. Well, I mean, the RLC is based on the old 959 casting. So like I said, I've got tons of extras of those. If you need one, let me know. What's up, Demo? We forgive you, buddy. What's up? What's happening? All right, let's get into these premiums real quick, and this will cap off the this box. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to delete that, but oh well. Okay, might look kind of familiar, right? Josh Wisco, I think you offered me one of these. You don't have to worry about it anymore, but thank you. I appreciate it. So if you remember that crazy, insane box that I got from Cody Gochenauer from on last episode, he sent me the chase piece of this. So I was like, well, I need the regular one now. Now that I have the chase, I need the regular one. Well, guess what Scott put in this box? He put the regular one in here. So thank you, Scotty. So now I got the 2022 chase and the regular one, thanks to Scott. So very, very nice. If you remember the chase was white with a red bottom. This is the regular one, red with black. Excuse me. That was a hiccup and a half. I'm hungry. So hell yeah. Got the regular, got the chase. Friggin' sick. You guys are absolutely epic. Scott, thank you so much. And Cody, again, major shout out to you. If you want, I'll grab that chase again and I'll show them to you real, if you want. But yeah, that means a lot to have that. If you guys are wondering about mail call or like pickups, I got two really, really, really nice acquisitions coming in the mail, but they are coming from overseas. So give me some time. They're going to be here later this month. And yeah, I'm super excited to share those pieces with you guys. Obviously, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to have huge hauls of premium diecast anymore because RDDC is gone. So it's going to be more onesie, twosie, you know, less than a handful now. Yeah. So it's not going to be as crazy. But yeah, Scott, thanks for that, man. I really appreciate that. You obviously heard that I needed that regular one, so thank you. This one is friggin' sick, and I did not know that this existed. It's a Time Micro product. It is unopened, and we're going to open it. This thing is badass. Super excited to see this out of the package. So if you guys remember, let's see, do I have easy access to it? I don't. So I think it was a street weapon, if I remember right. It was a cyberpunk, and I compared it to the regular mainline, or not mainline, but excuse me, Hot Wheel Premium. It's a wonderful rendition of the cyberpunk. This is that, but it adds a little twist to it. Again, this is Time Micro. It is a cyberpunk Porsche. Wow, this is really cool. This is really, really, really cool. So Time Micro took the cyberpunk and put it into RWB form. How about that? How freaking cool is that? Look at those beautiful lensed headlights. There's tow hook for Mikey Frisco, even though he's not here. So the color, the silver, is actually it's actually like semi-polished chrome. It's kind of like a brushed. But how cool is that? How cool is that? Putting the cyberpunk livery on an RWB. What a great idea. That's friggin' sick. Super high quality base. Like this base is like weighty. It is super weighty. But yeah, that's super sick, Scott. Thank you, sir. I love it. I will cherish it. It does come with a little figure. It does come with a figure. So that's cool. Put that back in there. Actually, I'll probably put that in my figure drawer. But yeah, super cool, guys. Super sick. Super dope. Love it. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate you, buddy. It's one hell of a donation / gift, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, and there's lots and lots of cars that are going to Diecast Day of Giving. Like I said, I'm probably going to pull some more out of here to go towards that cause. And then, yeah, like I said, guys, if any of you guys saw something you needed that I don't plan on keeping, then yeah, let me know. Scott with the hookup, yes. Welded Tongue Diecast. 44 watching, 36 likes. Smash that like button. Thank you, D. I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Thumbs ups are always appreciated. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. I like the twist. I love the twist, actually. Paul says, I bought a kitchen faucet. They want $208 to install it. Crazy. That is insane. That is insane. Yeah, do it yourself. Wow, that's insane. Anthony says, "Welp just spotted my car rep 2K at my front door. Amazon ain't afraid of hurricanes." That's crazy, man. They don't stop for nothing. Nothing. But yeah, you got to have that 2K. I doubt you'll be spraying it anytime soon, Anthony, with all that humidity and moisture, though. You know what I mean? Freaking crazy. All right. Yeah, if nobody stakes claim to anything that I showed off that they need or they want, and if it's available, I might be putting those in the giveaway. So this is going to eclipse our biggest giveaway ever. So yeah. You know what? Let's do this one more time because it's gonna meet my quota. I'm gonna reach my quota with this. But yeah, let's just go ahead and let's give away 5 more memberships, shall we? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see who wins. All right, 5 more gifted memberships. Paul Schwach, yes. Friggin' awesome. Rudy Moons, yes. Resistive was gifted a membership. Diecast Connoisseur was gifted a membership. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. It says 4. Allow gifts. Okay, I don't know if anybody, because I remember Dane Self did this twice. He gifted memberships twice. For some reason, it was off on the channel. So if anybody wants to gift memberships, there you go. You're good now. It was off. So yeah, congrats to Paul Schwach. That's really awesome that you got one. Rudy Moons, Resistive, Diecast Connoisseur. So that's 4 people. So where's the 5th? Kind of weird. It's not telling me who the 5th was. But yeah, congratulations to the winners. Rico, I wish you got one. Wait, did you get one, Rico? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Sick, Rico. Sick. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah. No, I didn't see it because I thought it was the moderator. The moderator thing threw me off because it was in different things. So sick. So that's freaking badass. That's badass. I love to see regulars get the memberships. So yeah, Paul, Rico, Rudy, 3 Diecast Connoisseur. He's been a regular lately. Resistive. I see Resistive sometimes. So yeah, that's a win, man. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. And yeah, enjoy the membership. So now you're gonna have 2 chances to win a 13K gift. So freaking badass. My pleasure, Rico. My pleasure. My pleasure. Much love, buddy. Much love. Yeah, that's dope. No, like I said, I didn't see it because he's the only moderator that won a gift, and the font for his name was in different. It was in different font. So yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Look at that. Thank you so much for the support, Bruce. I appreciate you, buddy. 35 months, almost 3 years. OG supporter, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you more than words can say. David Shook too, man. I think David Shook was the first person to purchase a membership on this channel, and he's still a member. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. And those memberships, they go to helping me out with things like this, like the 13K. to the 13K. So yeah. So Rico, Rudy, Diecast Connoisseur, Paul Schwach, and Resistive, you guys, please do me a favor and go on the last members only live stream. It's the 13K giveaway pick off. Go on there and just type in a comment. And one thing about that is, if I remember right, I'm not going to be able to do the 13K members only giveaway via the electronic where we can see it. If I remember right, I have to do old school raffle ticket, but at least I won't forget you, if you're there. So just put it in there. Just put it in there for me if you don't mind. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, if I remember right, we had to do that last time too with the members only. I had to do it old school raffle ticket, fold it up, draw. So it's kind of fun. It's funner that way. It's funner that way. Bruce is Santa Claus, the Italian version. Yeah. Truth, Jeff. What's up, buddy? Yeah, and huge thanks to Jeff, WW Replicas, for being a member too. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Jaffafa. Yeah. So yeah, sick, guys. Friggin' awesome. So yeah, 13K will be coming up pretty soon. I'm going to have to push it off a little bit because I got a trip next week. So just hang in there. We'll get it done when I get back, okay? We'll get it done when I get back. So yeah. And if I can remember to keep these free memberships going, I will. I will. They give you a quota. You can only do 10 per month. So I've already done 10. I've already given away those. So yeah. Jeff says, Bruce, your box is going to be inbound shortly. So hang in there and don't bug him about it. That's essentially what he's saying. Right? Yeah. One thing I did forget to show you guys was a couple of the airbrush, cars that I am working on. So I just laid some 2K on these. It's not perfectly coated. It's a light coat of 2K, and the reason is because I need to apply decals and coat again. And one thing about airbrushing, if you're planning on applying water slides, one thing you want to do, especially if you're using water-based paint, is you definitely want to clear coat it before you put the water slides on, and then apply water slides and then clear coat again. But the good thing is that first initial coat, it does not have to be thick. It doesn't have to be a thick, clear coat, just a light coat, just to protect the finish. Because yeah, when you put water slide decal set or water on that, it's going to try to affect that paint, and you don't want that because it's water based. But here is a long overdue 992 GT3 I'm working on. Let me see if I can turn down the light a little bit, just a wee bit. So it's probably going to look a little dim for me, but that'll do it a little more justice. So painted on taillights. I got to sharpen those up a little bit, but they look pretty good. So I did all my paint and detail work before I clear coated this, and I am going to clear coat it again. So it's been a long, long time since I've done a 992 GT3. But yeah, even now, even with the camera, it's kind of hard to pick up the clear, the shine. But on this Createx pearl paint, when you lay the pearl just pops like crazy. crazy nuts. So that's one, and here's the other one. Another one that's been long overdue, RWB. So again, hand-painted headlights, turn signals, canards. Did all the spoiler detail, did the tail lights. It's got a light coat of clear on it. Thanks, Tony. That's part of the funnest part for me is doing taillights and headlights, turn signals. Yeah, I really like this green because it's like a you know, as far as sports goes, I am a Seahawk fan, so this is like very Seahawks green. So, and I got to go through this spray. I got to go through this spray max like ASAP. Like tonight's the last night I'm going to be able to use it. So yeah. So yeah, as soon as we get off, I'm going to apply water slides onto this, and I'm going to clear coat them again so they're ready to go. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, it's kind of a Mopar green too. Kind of a Mopar green, but yeah, that's the Createx pearlized green. Came out pretty good. So it was a son of a bee to spray though, because it's so thick. Neon baby green. Oh my God, Bruce. Jeez Louise. Yep, Jeff. I have an airbrush. I've been airbrushing for a week. Going through the growing pains, but yeah, it's getting done. It's getting done. Yeah, clear between layers too if you're doing more than one layer. Yeah. Yeah, Josh knows what's up. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Jeremy says, man, you're going to love all those pearl paints. Wait until you jump into the Candy O2. Yeah. Yeah, the Spectra. I can't wait. But I'm equally excited to dive into this. So I've been using this paint for a while. The Tamiya acrylic paint. So these are transparent. So they work really good for lights and things of that nature. I got a couple different colors. So you can add clear to this, or there's another thing that can be added that I saw in one of the videos. I got to research it again. But you can mix this up and you can spray this through your airbrush and you got Spectra Flame. So I'm going to be looking into that for sure. But yeah, super dope. Super, super dope. I'll show you one more. This one is just about done. I just have to do wheels and stuff to it, but I think I might have showed this already, but here we go. This one is not perfect. It does have a little bit of funk on the front right corner. For some reason, the clear decided to glob up right there. But I think after I take the black marker or the black Sharpie or the Micron 005 and I highlight it a little bit, I think it'll come out a little bit better. But tell me what you think about this, guys. Tell me what you think about that. As soon as I wrap this up, it'll be going on the short. But it's just a little idea I had. Like I said, I've fallen in love with JDM police cars. So tell me what you think about that. The lights aren't affixed yet. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to glue those on to make sure everything's good. So the lights are just sitting on there right now. But yeah, it's got a little spotlight on the front. on the A pillar right there. That's supposed to be kind of like a spotlight, you know, to shine light. And if I could go back, I would have built a bash bar for this, but I didn't think about it. But it leaves me opportunity to do it in the future. But yeah, I don't want the light to fall off, but yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool concept. Now I got to stance it and make it all work together. So, but yeah, that was a fun project. Let me know what you guys think about that. I've actually searched for that green. The closest I could find was flubber green from Green Stuff World. Really? You having a problem finding it? Well, if you want, Anthony, next time I go to Blick, which is where I picked up a lot of these paints from, I can pick you up a bottle. Just let me know. It's like $5, I think, something like that. It's no big deal. I know, right, Jeff? The cherry has been popped. Not only has it been popped, we're bleeding profusely. Color shift paints, yeah. Oh yeah. Demo, you still use 2K clear over airbrush like you would with a rattle can? Yes, you can do that. Well, you can do it two of ways. You can stick with the can stuff if you want to, like Spray Max or Car Rep. You can use those if you want to. You don't run it through the airbrush. You just spray it like normal. That's what I'm doing right now as of this minute. Or see if I got the window up still. I don't have the window up yet, or still. But Sammy put me onto a 2-part clear coat, so it comes in a tin, like acetone or lacquer thinner. It comes in a tin, and then there's a little tin of hardener. You mix that up, and then you shoot that through your airbrush if you want to. That's the route that I'm planning on going eventually. But Sammy put me onto that stuff, and he was using the same tin of it for like a year. So what turns into be like a $90 investment lasted him like over a year. So it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Yes, Paul, you should. You should. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you. And thank you again for all the help. I really appreciate it. I have it in red. Derek looks exactly like the rattle can Tamiya. Works really well. Nice. I'll have to look into that. Tamiya is the paint of choice for 99% of my restos. Nice. Matchbox resto, that is. Anthony, thanks. Yeah, Libar came out perfect. So yeah, like I said, I purchased. You hear it? It's in pieces. I purchased and sacrificed one of those for that, just for that light bar. But honestly, there's a couple other things you can use off of that. You can use the wheels. You can use the roll cage. You can chop out the engine if you want to. Use that. There's a lot of parts of the Kaidos that you can use. The seats. I pulled the seats off of the base. I'm going to use those in something. So yeah, it's not going to waste. Wee woo. Thanks, Rico. Yeah, that was a fun project. I'm going to do more. Can't do the police car. It's not for everybody. It's all good. Hey, cheers, paper. Josh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this same exact one again a couple more times. But I kind of want to do like some more different police renditions. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. Nice. Diecast connoisseur. Went down the rabbit hole last week with the JDM police cars. I'll send you a pic. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Hey, thanks, Demo. Appreciate it, man. I'm looking forward to getting it all together and seeing how it looks. I got it all in vision. Now I just got to put it together. Truth. Truth, Anthony. When I bleed, lacquer thinner comes out. All the lacquer thinner you've inhaled through the years. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Anthony. It's automotive 2K, automotive two-part 2K. Yeah, no doubt. Removing the glass, removing all the lensed headlights, taillights, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Oh, nice. Took a Kaido House Chevy truck apart to fix the back bumper. Nice. Nice. Yeah, what's going on with Kaido's quality control lately? I see a lot of people posting like mess ups from the factory. You're going to need a matching Silverado and trailer now. It's a pretty damn good idea, actually. That's a damn good idea. Damn good idea. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it. We're coming up on 2 hours pretty quick. So yeah, we'll go ahead and call 148 in the books right here. I need to go get some dinner. I got some other stuff to do. Like I said, I want to put the water slides on these RWBs so I can clear cut them and get them done. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, Scott. Thank you so much for this huge box of love. And like I said, if any of you guys that are watching this saw something you needed, hit me up. Like I said, I'll probably just ask you for shipping and send you what you need. And then, yeah, whatever doesn't get claimed, I will either keep or donate to Diecast Day of Giving. Like I said, I'm probably going to be giving more of those away for Diecast Day of Giving. And again, don't forget Diecast Day of Giving coming up on the 12th. So get your cars together, donate as much as you can, whatever you can, and make sure to send your tally over to drivendreams.org. Mark and Kimber over there. Make sure you give them that tally. We want to see if we can get 24,000 donated this year. So that would be friggin' awesome. And lastly, again, prayers to everybody in Florida going through this mess today and tonight. And yeah, I hope everybody comes away unscathed some way, somehow. And yeah, best wishes, prayers, and thoughts to you guys for sure. So yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks again, Scott. Thanks again, everybody. Appreciate you guys. I will see you. I'm not going to see you next week because I'm going to be traveling. And if you don't remember, you'll find out shortly where I'm traveling to. And I'm super excited because hopefully I can meet up with somebody that I really look up to in this community. He was a detrimental inspiration for me getting my channel started. So I'm really hoping to connect with him and meet with him. And you guys will see who that is if you don't remember. I mentioned this a while ago, but you'll see. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Much love, much happiness, happy hunting, happy collecting. And remember, it's about the cars. The Eno64 Christmas edition, courtesy of Welded Tongue Diecast. Thank you so much for this. Appreciate it, buddy. Not the money. I'll see you guys soon. Much love. Take care. We'll see you.